Have you ever been standing in line, patiently waiting your turn, when someone just waltzes right past you? Infuriating, right? But have you ever stopped to wonder why we queue? Why is this unwritten rule of first come, first served so deeply ingrained in so many cultures? It's more than just good manners. It's a fascinating story of social evolution. Let's rewind the clock. For most of human history, life was a bit of a free-fall. Think of a medieval market. It wasn't an orderly line, it was a chaotic scrum. The strongest, loudest, or most aggressive person often got served first. Might, quite literally, made right. The concept of a neat, orderly queue was pretty much non-existent. It was all about individual survival and getting what you needed, however you could. So, when did things start to change? We can trace the modern concept of queuing back to the 18th and 19th centuries, particularly with the Industrial Revolution and the French Revolution. Let's start with France. The Revolution's famous motto, Liberté, Égalité, Fraternité, Liberty, Equality, Fraternity, wasn't just a political slogan. It fundamentally reshaped how people saw themselves and each other. The idea that everyone, regardless of their social standing, was equal before the law and, by extension, in public life, began to take root. One of the most powerful symbols of this new equality was the breadline. During times of scarcity in Paris, people had to line up for their daily bread. Instead of the rich pushing their way to the front, the principle of the queue emerged. It was a physical manifestation of equality. Your place in line was undetermined by your wealth or title, but simply by when you arrived. The Scottish historian Thomas Carlyle, writing about the French Revolution, was one of the first to describe this phenomenon, noting how people would queue or tail behind one another. It was a radical act of social order born from chaos. Meanwhile, across the English Channel, the Industrial Revolution was creating massive new cities. For the first time, huge numbers of people who were complete strangers were living and working city. This created a new set of social challenges. How do you manage crowds at the factory gate, the train station, or the post office? The answer, once again, was the queue. The Victorians, with their love for order, rules, and etiquette, really embraced the queue. It was seen as a hallmark of a civilized, modern society. It was efficient, it was fair, and it prevented public spaces from descending into chaos. Queuing became a sign of self-discipline and respect for your fellow citizens. It was an unspoken social contract. I will respect your place if you respect mine. This system, built on mutual trust, allowed complex urban societies to function smoothly. During World War II, queuing became a powerful symbol of national unity and stoicism in Britain. With strict rationing in place for food, clothing, and other goods, everyone had to wait in line. From the wealthiest aristocrat to the poorest factory worker, the queue was the great equalizer. Standing patiently in line for your rations was seen as doing your part for the war effort. It was a quiet, daily act of solidarity and fairness in the face of immense hardship. This period cemented the queue as a fundamental part of British national identity, a trait that became famous around the world. So, the next time you're standing in line, take a moment to appreciate this simple yet profound social invention. A queue isn't just a line of people. It's a legacy of revolution, a product of industrialization, and a symbol of fairness and equality. It's a silent daily referendum on the kind of society we want to live in, one that's orderly, respectful, and where everyone gets their fair turn. It's a small, everyday act that holds our communities together. Thanks for watching. If you found this little trip through history interesting, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more stories behind our everyday lives. See you next time.